Guys, we are here with Upland Revival. I am Kate Twice, and I'm here with my co-host Kevin the Man. How you doing today, brother?
Doing fantastic. Happy to be here.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. Lots of fun things to talk about. Lots of exciting things to kind of, really,
Definitely.
and that's a good thing too. There's some good things that are happening, right? We finally dropped some uppies,
Absolutely.
dude. These uppies are
Yep.
pretty cool. These are legit, man. Did you get them?
You know what man, and this is just me being a bad player. Like because I was like ready for it and
Yeah,
then like I got distracted and I was like,
dude.
"Oh, come back in 20 minutes." And I
Yep,
was like, "Oh, okay, I'll
yep.
come back in 20 minutes." And then
Isn't that
like
the worst, bro? So like I honestly,
yeah,
because I got business, I got clients, I got
yeah.
patients, I'm going this and back. And dude, sometimes I'll get dialed in, I'll get my phone up ready to get whenever I can get it, at 9 o'clock
Yeah,
my time. It's 9 a.m. my time for the most part. And then I'll log in and then it'll be like, you cannot buy this for 32 minutes. And I'm like,
exactly.
oh no,
Exactly.
dude.
Well,
It's the
that's the
worst.
thing too. My
Yeah.
AMs are pretty busy and I set
Yeah.
time around, but then if I don't know when I'm actually going to be uh able to purchase, then it
Yeah.
it, it could be a hassle. But it's all
Yeah.
good. That's part of the game. That's always been part of the game. So I'm not tripping off of that. And I'm
But
happy
so so
that
you so you, so
other
you
people
didn't
got them.
So you didn't get any uppies,
No,
any origins. I
no.
I ended
But
up getting some.
I do have some connections already. There's
Yeah,
quite a bit of players that have them, and they're kind of like already nudging me. Hey,
yeah,
you want
yeah,
one of these or this
yeah,
or that, and then it got
yeah.
me thinking, man, did I really even need to consider USD? Based on the amount of
Mm-mm.
monthly earnings that I'm making. You,
Well, for the
you know,
record, I think I made the first uppies purchase on the market for Upix. I
no
paid
way.
I paid 200,000 Upix for
Okay.
a Mint One uppie, and it was from Upland. And congratulations on that, man. It was a great buy, in my personal opinion. Again, this is kind of what me and you do, Kev. We like to add value to our,
Right.
community, right? Like we will utilize our Upix to purchase other things that we think that might have value, but that's why we need all the OGs to come back, bro. That's
Well,
also
I mean, bro, I
we
don't know if
we're
they're
not gonna
coming
dive into
back.
that yet, bro.
I
We
hope they're
gotta be.
coming back, man. That's a whole nother topic. Like
Yeah.
some things need to change before they come back, I feel like.
Well,
You know.
That's why they're not back. That's why they're not playing, and that's kind of why we do what we do. And we like I said, we love Upland. Upland is the greatest metaverse that's out there, and we're grateful to be a part of it. We're grateful to be a part of this community, and we're excited to continue to help it grow. Which is why I have no problem dropping 200,000 upics on an upbeat that I think has some value,
Sure.
and I think that these uppies. I still have no idea what they're
Well, we've
doing. In
talked
fact,
about this,
yeah,
bro. Like Uppies has the potential of changing the game.
yeah,
Like in what I mean by that is it's actually going to infuse cash flow into Upland's monthly budget, and then
yeah,
maybe they can utilize that budget. Because I mean, they've talked about how they've came out with all of these neat, cool things recently, and it seems like they've only recently like and we're supposed to be proud and happy, which I am. I'm
yeah, yeah,
grateful
yeah.
that things are moving. Like I'm still a little resentful over the last 4 years. Like, but
And hold on,
they
and hold that
needed the
thought, Kev,
money.
and hold that thought. I want people to understand that you're not like resentful for the. You're resentful for things that like the NFL legits that it got put on pause, like all the other things that we invested a lot in as OG players that kind of didn't pan out, and they weren't really open transparently about what was going on with them, and that's your frustration,
I
right? Like
mean,
you're.
maybe a little, but there's a part of me, like I mean, just like everyone, like I mean, like I come to play to win, like and I want to
I
have an
know,
avenue to win,
I
and
know,
and I felt like maybe it
yeah.
could have been better over the years, so that way
Well,
we had a path to win, but we have
again,
one now.
communication.
Well, communication's a big thing, like
Yeah,
it would be so easy. Like, like I watch all of these different podcasts, these YouTube shows, and I see so much speculation. And the
yeah,
speculation is really like, well, like why do we have so many cities to mint? Maybe that's the problem. Why are all purchases now like through for USD and not UPIX anymore? And
Yeah.
and there's so many different
Roll
theories
on
and
payday.
different like people have these different like strategies on how they could fix the game. It would be nice if someone from Upland would just come in and say, hey, this is the reason why we continue to open up cities, just so we know. Like, I want to know
Yeah.
why.
Well, I
Like, I
mean,
want
listen,
to,
we got a lot to dive into today, so we'll get into all that too. But I wanted to say a warm welcome to all of our guests. We do have a lot of
hell
fun,
yeah.
and all of our people that support us and watch us, we're really grateful for. And so Kevin and I, we had the idea of we want to be more engaging with our community. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start coming back more frequently, probably at least once a week. We might even get a consistent schedule. I really kind of like Mondays or Wednesdays around 4 p.m. PST my time. It allows me to stay time with my family and my business. But we want to actually invite some of our players, and our fellow, community to come on and just join us. So what we want to do is we're going to put a link in the chat. And if you want to come on, you can go to that link, right? Set your camera up and come hop
Yeah,
on with us, and we'll just talk, ask us questions,
like right now.
well, yeah, like literally like
Yeah.
right now. So, what were we talking about right now, Kev?
Yeah, I mean, so basically, like what we're really talking about
Uh,
is
And if you do want to come on, you can click that link that we put on in chat, and you can hop on, and then we'll let you on once we kind of go through some things. But it kind of be a fun, open topic conversation. We could have multiple people on. I think that's what will make this really fun. So if you want to come on and ask some questions, or even just make a shout out, have some comments, talk about some
yeah,
dialogue. Feel free to hop on that link. We'll see you in the backstage, and we could bring you back on too. So, but anyways,
yeah.
go ahead, Kev. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, the topic of today's show is does Upland really care about the new player? That's one of the big things that I've been thinking about. Because again, like I hear a lot of people's opinions about what would make the game better. A lot of people are talking about, well, if we had instead of 10,000 active players, if we had 50,000 active players, it would automatically hold more value for UPIX, and then UPIX would start creeping up to the USD market,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so on and so forth. So
That's the goal. That's the big plan. That's what
I,
we want to do. But we have to fill the roadmap to get there. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, to a degree, like things come up in everyone's lives where
Yeah.
they may need to sell, or they may need to liquidate things,
Yeah.
or maybe whatever could be going on. So there's always going to be people that need a quick flip, and they're going to utilize the fact that there are no um governors or
Yeah.
anything on as far as what you can sell for mint
Yeah.
value. but
Yeah.
um but all in all, we've the market of properties has been diluted to the point where we're basically trading at anywhere between 15
Yeah.
to 20%, and the only way that we can fix that is by shutting off all of the supply,
Yeah.
are adding more value with more players. So
Yeah.
in order to add more value with more players, which seems the most logical, for all of us, so that way we can engage more and have a bigger happy family.
Yeah. Amen,
Like
bro.
how, like, based on Upland's strategy and their marketing tactics, it seems like it would be very difficult for a new player to come in. So my
Yeah.
real question is and again, I'd love to open this up for somebody to come in and talk to
We
us
actually
about
got some
it.
people in the
You,
back office, so we'll bring one on right now in just a sec. So go ahead. What
okay,
was your
yeah, let's
question?
do it. Let's
What was your
do it.
question? What was your
Uh,
question, real quick?
I mean, that's my question. Do you feel like Upland is looking for new players? And if they are they setting things up appropriately
Yeah.
for them to not have a negative interaction
Yeah.
within the first month of them playing?
Well, we can walk through all of it too, but we got Jay Sawyer coming on. So Jay Sawyer, man, we're gonna welcome you on. We're gonna bring you on here and just kind of bring you on and talk some stuff, man. Jay Sawyer, how you doing, brother?
Jay
Welcome.
Sawyer, what's up?
Doing good. Hey, I gotta say, K twice. Nice to put a face to the name. I've been seeing you for years.
Awesome, man. Well, nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for hopping on here with us, man. I appreciate it, man. What is your rank? How long you been playing with Upland?
What's the 10 million one? Director? Or
Something
executive?
like that. There you go.
Since 2019.
Love it. Love
Awesome,
it.
man.
Love it, man.
And
We've been playing since then too. So you're an OG yourself too, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
just not,
yeah,
just not so deep as you guys.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know.
I didn't really know what Upland was when I started, so
Yeah.
it was just turning green
Yeah.
squares to blue squares in San
Well, I don't
Francisco.
even think they're blue squares anymore. I can't even tell when I zoom into my properties now. They're not like blue squares anymore, right? Is that a thing, or am I
Yeah, they're
making that
more
up?
like a grayscale type thing now, like our
Yeah,
own
my
properties.
wife would be like, what are you doing?" And I'd be like, "I'm turning green squares blue." It's like
Dude, my
really.
wife makes so much fun of me, bro. My wife makes so much fun of me. Like I
Yeah,
can't make this up. Like I'm
all
not
of
even gonna
ours.
try to explain to my wife what I'm doing. I'm not even going to try and even articulate to my wife what exactly this is. I'm just like, listen, babe, in a couple years we'll have another conversation. If it pays for some of your purses, cool. You know
Yeah,
what I
exactly. Well,
mean?
my wife plays the game
It was
too.
in the
So her and I, like in the beginning,
That's awesome.
we went at it when we were like trying to mint properties, and we laugh about it, because she's like, "Man, I would never do that with you again." Because I used to get serious, man. I wanted to mint those
You used to, bro.
properties,
You're still
man. I was
serious, bro.
serious.
You're still serious, man. Come on.
One time I like hit the computer and she's like, I couldn't even imagine if you hit the computer again, and I
Bro, do
unplugged
you
the computer.
remember?
I did all sorts of stuff,
Do you
man.
remember that we literally had like five or six? We were paying people like 100,000 UPIX a month to find us properties
Yeah,
so that we can buy them
hunters.
at an inflated price when times were good. I wish people understood how good times were, which is why we get frustrated because I'm like, I used to have like five people
Mm,
working to find properties that I would buy that I would there in turn flip for for like 2x 3x upix, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
it was just flipping stuff, flipping for upix, flipping
y-
constantly. It was awesome.
Yeah. Those were the good
yeah,
old days when flipping was a thing.
I played a real so I didn't know anybody else played Upland besides me until I went to week, the very last one that they had. That's when I
Mm,
met my first person. Talked to my first. Oh, thank me later. Wanted to buy a property that I didn't want to
mm.
sell.
Right, right,
I
right,
love it.
right, right.
I love
Yeah.
it.
He's a fun guy.
I don't do the flipping game. My game theory is always buy, never sell.
Yeah,
Yeah, same
So
here. I mean, I'm a
yeah.
holder.
yeah, that's you can't
So
go wrong
so
if you never sell.
are you taking advantage now of the new Uppies attraction? How's that going with you?
I love the multiple structures. I got myself some uppies. Like I love
Heck yeah.
when they came out with
Yeah.
multiples. That's when I started having fun because you
Game
can really
changer.
design your properties. Like you're more in control of your assets. Like yeah, that was made the game fun for me. Finally, I originally got into Upland as for real estate
Yeah.
investment because I was
Mm,
like, hey, these are NFTs. We can
I did the same
sure.
title
thing.
we
Same
can
thing.
title NFTs, and then I can then I can have one of my investment properties that I have titled as an NFT, fractionalize it,
Yep.
sell off the
Yep.
fractions to players. Players are instead of
Yep.
UPIX for the fractions, and I can go acquire
That
50
was the
properties
dream,
a
brother.
year.
That was the dream. That was
Yeah,
literally the
yeah,
dream. That's what I was
yeah.
buying into since day one. So what you're talking about is literally what I've been trying to tell everybody
Right,
that we need to
right.
get back to somehow, some way. And exactly what Kevin was just talking about. We have to find ways to allow new players to come into this game easily. Like I challenge anyone that's out there right now to come on to our show right now and show me how to enter this game and show me exactly how you would do and what you would do and what do you think you have to do as a new player to play this game. And if you think you're going to come in here and just spend $10, it's that is you're gonna quit this game so fast it's gonna make your head spin. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's just
well,
like
not only that, like
I I
if
yeah,
you
I disagree.
okay, fair.
You can play Upland $10. You go and buy your properties, right? You log in
Hmm.
every day. You get
Okay.
your, after 5 or 6 weeks. Upland's the long man's game, like an old
It
man's game,
is.
right?
Correct.
It
Correct.
is.
You log in for your
Yeah.
weeks, you build your micro house, you set your residency, and boom, you've got your foothold in. And then now
Love
you're
it.
starting to hopefully meet people, join the Discord, talking to people like us in the
Yep.
communities or the nodes, welcoming people we see set their home addresses. Of people, I hate the in-game messaging, but people message me on that thing all
Dude,
day,
Right.
and then I
Yeah.
dude,
Right.
we'll come back to that. I want to keep
don't
going, bro.
say pawn.
You're killing it right now. Keep going. I keep going
Yeah,
right
this
now. We'll
is
come back
great,
to that.
man. I
Keep
appreciate
going.
it. Yeah.
But the real key theory is that I don't think that we are, or I don't think property owners are what we're doing the future target market for new players. I think we're the producers, and we haven't seen the consumers come in yet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's a
And we
big
agree.
possibility. And
We
if they
agree.
gear it that way, that would be very exciting. And I wish that they would communicate that, by the way, because then here's my problem, man. I want to be able to refer people that aren't like you, right? Because you're in this for the long haul game. I want to refer this to people that are in this for the short term, pay to play. Pay to play players that want to come in here and turn this game inside out is what's going to create players like you to go through the roof because it will send all of your values right through the roof. So we need that too. I think you're absolutely right. And I think you can. Now I will take that back. You can come in here and play for $10 if you're playing the long man's game. So I really
Right.
appreciated that you saying that. That I really
Yeah.
I
That's
enjoyed that.
fair. It's
Yeah.
fair. It's fair
And
to
so
say.
but also on
I
top of that, we need the big players too to come in and be able to figure out how to swing
Well, we
open a
need
whole
money to
node.
move around. We need
Yeah.
UPIX to move
Yeah.
around. And here's the
we're
other
doing
thing, Jay, if you don't mind, real quick. The other thing that seems a bit discouraging to me is that a new player comes in and they have no knowledge of all of the stuff that we have, and the first thing that they go to is they go to make a purchase of UPIX in the UPIX store. And then after a while, they start to gain the knowledge, and then they start realizing, hey, I could have just bought something on the secondary market for the same amount. If they put $50 of
Yeah.
UPIX into the store and bought the UPIX right then and there out of the store, they could take that same amount and they could have had about 10 times more the property holdings that they had. So
It
I
makes
feel like
sense.
that could be discouraging in the beginning, like because
I was that
you're kind
guy.
of yeah. Well, we all were. We all were. So that's one thing I think like that could be a little more on the uppity uppies. No, but just a little more information like that, because I mean, look, Upland needs to make their monthly burn rate. I mean, they need to satisfy, whatever bills that they have to pay. But I feel like we could do it a different way other than bamboozling every new player that comes in with an upfront purchase of UPIX, and in the end they realize that the value that they put in they lost very quickly. So that was my point.
All I tell people is when they come in, do that $100 purchase, get 100 picks because it's really worth $70, right? And then just start buying properties for USD and flipping them for UPIX so they can massively increase their hold. We're doing several layer two out in a player from one of our other platforms
Okay.
to start building so we can play our layer two.
I love
And
hearing stuff like
he
this.
spent he spent 7 G's in one day.
Yeah. So
I love
I
hearing
mean,
stuff like this.
you could spend some money on this game
But I
quickly.
think so. But the $10 player, deliver them dopamine hit, right kind of player. The $10 player, $9 per Sparklet weekly login, but you get them right into racing. Go buy a go-kart for $1, right? And now all of a sudden
Hmm.
they're racing, and that's I don't
And
personally
how do
like.
you,
racing,
how do
but
you feel about racing? I mean, that hasn't been one thing, because I played in the beginning when it first came out,
Bro,
but
I've
I
never done a
found
race.
that the
I'm
graphics were
embarrassed to
just,
say that.
I felt like they were poorly designed,
I'm a
and it
terrible
felt like
player. I haven't
I
done one
was
race.
playing like a 1980s Nintendo game or something, or maybe
but
even
you,
less than that. You know?
I've never liked racing games ever, no matter what, right? But the racing game, what you're saying, the 1980s, bro, it's like Nintendo, better graphics, and it's come a long way
Is it
from
Nintendo
2 years
64
ago.
now?
No,
Okay.
it's more like Super Nintendo now. Anyway, but
Super
That's kind of
Nintendo.
funny, dude.
Okay, okay,
but when you talk
okay.
about guys our age, right? The racing
Yeah,
game is nostalgic.
yeah, for sure.
You
Yeah.
know, the amount
But
of money you have
there's
to
also
pour
something
in to
about
be
racing
cutting
if you can.
edge.
Yeah, I think that if you could actually intertwine some sort of gambling system, to bet on the races or to have like like, dude, I would even put up Upics for a championship series to like host and like do some fun like content if it actually was worth it, like if they actually said, hey, okay, can you do like some fun tournament? I put up like 250, 500,000 Upics and broadcast like a fun like racing tournament. But like I've never even raced. I'm terrible. I'm embarrassed to
Well,
admit
you know
Oh,
I don't
you
what?
even know
can
K
how to
twice,
race.
we got to do it. We got to just
I'm
do
you
it.
can
down.
do that.
I'm
You
Yeah.
can
down.
do that.
Yeah, we'll do it. Like, whoever is big in racing,
Yeah,
DM
come reach
us
out to
and
us. Yeah,
invite us
actually, who's
to
the
a
biggest
race,
racers?
and
It's the
we're
guys
gonna
that
turn
run
in
the
to a
it's the
racer.
guys that run the racing leagues.
Yeah, right,
How,
right,
how, how
right.
how can I get in
Oh, Mass
contact with them?
Chef. Mass Chef. He runs
Okay, I know Mass
the
Chef.
yeah, Mass Chef.
Okay,
Get him. He'll
all right,
So
he'll help.
all right.
Metaverse Millen, hey, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us today. He's saying, that racing makes Upland look cheap. Like, so, and I don't know, again, I'm not involved in it, enough to have an opinion at this point. But and then now Juganza,
Everyone's
what's up,
saying racing
Juganza? What's
sucks.
cracking, brother? Racing sucks. Laugh out loud. So I don't know, like
I don't know. I'm
but
down. I'm
There,
down to do it though,
there's a
bro. I'm
tribe
down
out
to
there that
revive it.
loves the racing, and it's not
Listen,
me,
listen.
but
I'm
they're
so
out there.
down to bring awareness to it and to like help evolve it. Like we'll boost it up, we'll pump it up, we'll throw some upics at it. I'm down to do a championship series, an Upland Revival championship series.
right, 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 right.
Maybe we'll get Upland to sponsor it too. Maybe we'll even have the legendary X1, your best friend, bro, MC it. You know what I mean? We'll have him come MC the whole thing, with us. He'll come be an
I
announcer.
mean, bro, like
Why
you
not?
heard about the Discord that got hacked, right? Did you hear
Oh, so
about
what
that?
happened with that? I did see what happened with that. What was
I'm
that?
Well,
still waiting for my Sparklet airdrop.
I know,
What
man. I
was that?
know. Yeah, that was crazy, huh? Like midnight, right? You
Yeah,
know,
I
I jumped on too. I took a picture of my phone, and I was, because I didn't know. I
It's
was busy
crazy.
that weekend, and my phone was like, this URL is bad or whatever, man. I almost got tricked. I was like, and then I was like, holy smokes, man, I almost got freaking tricked here, dude. Thank God, like that nothing happened, Hey,
yeah, there's
Lightning
some
Lightning
OGs
Leg
that
is in
got
the
tricked.
house.
Uh,
Yeah, hey, I know, almost, almost. Well, Jay Sawyer, man, thanks for coming on.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
for
bro.
sure.
is there anything that you want to say before you go, man?
Um, no, just everybody keep grinding. Like this is the most
Yeah,
exciting time period in Upland that
It
I've ever
is.
yeah.
ever seen. So, if you're selling properties for USD like $8, I'm the one that's buying them, and
Me too.
Okay,
we're
I've been
gonna.
buying them too. Even though I
okay.
can't buy USD, I make Kevin buy them, and then we trade properties. That's how I buy USD. By the way,
Right,
I Apple
right,
Pay. I
right.
swear to God, I
You see
Apple
how he
Pay
says
Kevin the man.
he makes me, he does, he does.
I do.
He texts me over and over, Kevin,
Yep.
I need this, I need this, I need this.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, okay,
See, I
okay,
still
I got
support,
it, I
boys.
got it, I
I still
got
support. Okay. I
it.
can't even buy USD, and I still find a way to get USD, dude. That's how loyal I am. All right. I have to Apple
Yep.
Pay Kevin the man just to buy my USD. Jay Sawyer, thank you, brother. We'll catch up with
Yeah,
you soon,
take
man. We'll
care,
catch you
man.
out there, man.
Yeah.
Good to meet you,
All right.
brother.
Hey, that
So
was
that was cool.
fun.
Yeah, I love that. So if
Yeah.
anyone else is out there, you want to come on, we got time for one more person for a little bit, and then we'll kind of cut the show. But I love doing this. This is where things kind of can really be progressive, right? Where we can have open conversations, open dialogue. I'm hoping someday that, yeah, we We can pop on,
And
you
I
know,
mean, hey,
X1.
look, Jay had a good opinion, like
Yeah,
somebody could,
absolutely.
I mean, if someone's coming in for the community, if they're coming in to meet people and have friends, tend and not be as competitive as some of us are, like then yeah, I could see how someone could get some enjoyment out of
Yeah.
it. It'll be interesting to see kind of like how things evolve as far as influence score and residence score and how much that will affect our monthly income.
And
You,
also,
you
Kev, I want to point out the perspective, right? And again, it has nothing to do with how much our net worths are or whatever that is, but sometimes it does. And so that's kind of where like we need high net worth players in the game. And that's my only argument with the buy you can't buy in for $10, which obviously he disproved that. You
oh,
can buy in for $10, but for me and players like me, I need quick fixes. I need to come in, I need to
I
spend
don't
my
like to
UPX.
play the long
Yeah.
game.
Well,
I want
okay,
to
so I don't
win.
want to say that because I like the long game too,
Well,
but
I mean, we all like instant gratification. I know
yeah,
you do too. Like we want to,
for sure.
like we want to come in and feel good,
Yeah.
like we're making a difference. And I feel like, putting $10 in, although I respect Jay's opinion, I still feel like that's not going to attract a new player.
Yeah.
Like long term. Now,
Juganza, come on here, bro. Come say what's up, dude. Get your ass on here, dude. Come say hi. Come log in. Click on that link, Juganza. Don't be shy.
yeah,
Come on, let me see that pretty
yeah.
face.
Yeah, we
Come on,
haven't
bro.
seen you in a while. Come
Yeah,
on
I see
in.
you out there, man. The gamified earnings, bro. Listen, the gamified earnings, because so let me point this out. Juganza is an OG too, right? He's an OG with us, and the gamified earnings have always been like a weird thing because we've always loved them. And now, if you want your gamified earnings, you have to do all these quests and all these missions, right? Well, dude, I missed my missions the last thing, and I kept yelling at Kevin, like, "Are you kidding me? My percentage is like
Yeah.
9%. I'm only making like 300,000 UPIX a month right now. I mean, or whatever,
I
3
thought you were
million."
going to disappear for a while.
Yeah, I was pissed, bro. I was like, "What? I missed it by one thing." And by the way, I don't think I did. I think it was rigged. I don't know. It was rigged again. I got all my stuff messed up and
Right.
crosswired. Whatever though, man. The gamified earnings got me too, but I will never miss my gamified earnings again, dude. I mean, you want to talk about a massive, massive thing, man. Jaganza, I got a new baby girl too. Congratulations on that newborn, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations
yeah,
on
that's
that.
awesome,
Yeah, it's
Juganza.
amazing, brother.
Great
Yeah. Well,
job,
someday,
man.
someday we'll pop you on here, man. We'll catch up, man. Would be good to catch up and just, shoot the shit, man. Talk some Upland, talk some trash, man.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. So, I
Well, all
mean,
right.
all in all, you got
Go ahead,
anyone
Kev.
in the back on the backside or?
I didn't even look. I was gonna look real quick. No, I don't have anyone in right now. A couple
Okay,
people
right
hopped
on,
off.
right on. Yeah,
But if they
so I
want to hop in,
mean,
they're good. If not, no worries. We'll hop off here in a few. But we'll do
I
another big
mean,
show. We're gonna do a big giveaway too of Upix. Tell them, Kev. Tell them what we're gonna be doing.
yeah, well, we're still kind of debating, but we want to do something big, like
Yeah,
we're thinking, 500,000 epics that we spread to someone here,
yeah,
not necessarily here in this chat right now, but
yeah,
like a patriot of someone who's I don't know. We're gonna think about the qualifications.
yeah,
Obviously you're gonna need to subscribe to the channel.
yeah. All the
Like
fun
in
things.
maybe do a little Instagram stuff, but you do a couple things that'll qualify you, and we're gonna give somebody 500,000. And
Yeah,
I'm hoping that it. I honestly hope it goes to a new player. It will be
yeah,
random, but
yeah.
I'd really like to see a new player get 500,000,
Yeah.
and maybe we'll do 500,000 for a new player and 500,000 for just a random person.
They're gonna ask me twice, man. Give away 1 million epics. Let's go, baby. Come on. And that's
Yeah,
that's and that's that's also what we want to bring to Upland. We want to bring excitement, engagement. We want to do fun things. Like I wanna, if there's genuinely an authentic race cart or racing community, I would love to put together a Upland Revival Championship Series. If that's a way thing to do, I will put up, me and Kev will put up some upics for the championship series for that. We'll broadcast it. We'll literally plan dates and we'll do some fun things to host a fun racing championship series to hopefully bring awareness to our Nintendo 64 racing.
right, right. Well, I don't want to get too ahead of
Right, Kev?
ourselves.
I'm just
I mean,
playing.
let's check
I'm being
out the
facetious.
racing. and then we'll update everyone, and if
Whatever
it ends
works.
up looking cool or something that interests us, we'll do it. I mean,
Yeah.
uh Juganza probably remembers we used to have the poker tournaments on our
Oh
Discord
yeah.
channel. Those seem probably like they were fun,
Yeah, those are
like
fun.
like
There's a
like
poker
maybe.
league too. There's a UPL. There's an Upland Poker League that's actually really cool. Shibmaster, he actually puts that on. I think I have like 200,000 Upex in holdings with him. I actually need to like either take that out or play with it. But
Oh, right
there's
on, right
there's a
on.
lot of fun stuff that you can do. Again, so I
So
just
what are
wish there
your
was
thoughts though,
more.
K Twice, on
Yeah.
Upland? I mean, Upland marketing the new player, or are they just marketing the OGs?
You know, I don't think to neither, man. Honestly, I don't think they're marketing to neither one right now. I think the new players, they could do a little better job of finding a broader variety of demographics internationally, all assortment of players, that are coming in, whether they are $10 players or they are big crypto holders or NFT, you know, asset growers, whatever that is to each player. Every player is different. And I want them to
I
cater
agree
to
with
all,
that.
all types of players. I don't want it to be one unique player or an old player, because what it needs to do is it needs to cater to all players right now. And we need to open our doors to every demographic, which is why you and I are doing this, Kev, to spread
Oh yeah.
awareness, whether it's to racing, whether it's to the uppies. We still want to bring positive awareness, but we're still going to call out the bullshit when the bullshit is there. And all we really want is communication and transparency. And I don't think that's asking for too much, honestly. I think that's coming from OG players that have been here ride or die for, since day one. Hey, dude, just come flatter us with an appearance. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Flatter us with
Well,
a conversation. Come talk to us on a public platform and let me ask you some questions about the future of Upland so that we can share that with our community, right? I mean, that's the whole point. We want to have conversations and share that with our community. That's pretty much the whole point of what we're doing. And we want to expose and bring awareness to the good things that are Upland, like maybe racing or whatever else, the treasure hunts. Man, I don't even know, whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Uh,
just certain
I,
things.
I mean, I love that. I love that. Like, but I mean, if we, I mean, it's mathematical at this point.
Yeah,
So if we only have 10,000 active players, let's say, 500 of them are purchasing or doing something, like as far as a transaction is concerned, a day. And again, these are just rough numbers. I don't know the numbers exactly. I do know about the active players. Let's just say it was 1,000 or whatever, based on the amount of inventory that Upland has as a whole,
yeah,
like based on the math by itself, Upland knows that the that that there's just not enough properties, for us all to intermingle with each other. And at the same time, like a collection, or like Cleveland, like
Cleveland, baby.
I mean Santa Clara, like if we only have 10,000 people and it doesn't seem to be going up or down, how do they get interested? So like what Jay Sawyer was saying, like,
Yep.
set your property for, do a little flip. Like it's hard to get a flip right now. Like
Yeah, it is.
it's hard to get that excitement, for someone, coming in and purchasing. It's hard to get that win, that reward, based on all of the inventory that's out there. When you
Yeah,
look at the inventory versus the amount of players, it seems pretty difficult, for this to be a property trading game anymore. And
yeah.
like we were on, and shout out, to Pigeon, shout out to
Puppet.
Land Grab,
Yeah,
Puppet,
man. We
like
had
we
so
were
much
on their
fun.
show. We
Yeah,
had a really good time. There was a gentleman, named Vape there, and Vape was kind of criticizing some of the things that we had to say in a positive way,
yeah,
which I
in a great way.
appreciated. And
Yeah,
one of his things was, hey, like some people like really enjoy decorating, and
yep,
they just want to decorate, and they get all their joy out of that. And I thought about it for a couple days, and I agree with him. I agree that some people, find the value in stuff like decorations and stuff like that. But we've been doing that for years,
Yeah.
and something had to change because we were stale for quite some time. So the player that's just going in and decorating and holding on to one property and not moving things around, they're not doing anything for the overall consumption that Upland needs in order to pay developers, to make it attractive, to, because I mean, all of the progress that we have been making recently, I strongly believe it's been infused by the income that we've been producing to
Yeah.
Upland based on the new uppies, which is
Yeah.
great. I'm not taking anything away, but I mean, it would be nice, like anytime. I know that they say, oh, this isn't an investment game or platform, or whatever many people want to call it, different things. And but at the same time, like in order to be successful in the game, like we need to have a large amount of spark.
Yeah.
Like spark is expensive. That's
Yeah.
another thing, spark. But we'll get onto that topic.
Different day.
Different thing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I have to throw one little jab in there. Like they say, oh, the
I knew it was
spark.
coming, bro. I knew it was
The
coming. I
five
knew it was
the
coming.
$5 spark. The $5 spark is for the new player. Like, then why is the $5 spark less spark than you would get if you waited until Wednesday when they have the spark day? Why couldn't it just be, like equal value at how are we really
I know what
helping
you're
the new
saying.
player? Like the new player is going to buy $5 worth of spark and then said, man, and then buy another $5, and then now they're up to 10, and they're not going to know that they could have just waited till Wednesday because they don't have all of the knowledge that we have, and then they would have realized that they bought spark for less than
Yeah.
for less value that they could have in the end. So some of
Mm.
those things don't make sense, like
Yeah.
for new players. If we want new players to feel welcomed, like we need to be upfront about the upics, like
Yeah.
buying in the store. We need to be upfront about the spark. And how are we getting that information out to someone? Because if I were new in this game and I had no friends and I wasn't doing this for quite some time, and I bought upics in the upic store, I bought spark in the $5 all the time, and then I realized 30 days later that it's going to take me 2 years to build a building to stay competitive, like with uppies,
I mean,
and I got less of everything
yeah.
because you can buy on the secondary. I mean, something doesn't add up. So is
Yeah.
Upland really welcoming the new player? Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it to me.
Yeah. No, and dude, I
I mean,
agree
that
with
was
you,
a
man.
lot on K twice. That
But
was a
hey, but
lot,
that's
bro.
knowledge though, baby. Knowledge is power, man. You know what I mean? I think that's it's the one thing though. That's what we have. That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to point out some perspectives. We're not saying that we're right and they're wrong or vice versa. We're
No,
just pointing out perspectives, and we're showing what we see as players, of the type of players that we are. That yes, we are play to earn players. We are paid to play players. We are treating this as an investment game, and we want our return on this at some point of our lives. Even though yes,
well,
I do like to hold and I do like to add value to my portfolio as much as I possibly can,
sure,
but
sure.
at the end of the day, we also have to take a different, unique perspective at many different perspectives so we can evaluate and see what's working and what's not working. And that's why I say I want to have, the guys on the show and just talk and like, hey, we got questions, man. Just come on and join us so we can ask you and we can get some transparency. And I think it would make everyone feel good if they would just come on here and talk and just be open about what's happening, like just an open round table conversation, right? And I don't know. I think you would make some really big change, man, and I think you would send some positive reinforcement to the rest of the community by just engaging with us and saying, "Hey, this is what's coming. This is what's happening. This is why, and this is where it's going to go. This is what we're doing. This is why this is going to do that." And then I mean, I got a barrage of metrical questions and financial questions of what things could be and where they're going to go, and Sparklet, UPX value. I mean, USD. There's a lot of things. Are we ever going to get a platform from crypto? You know what I mean? Are we ever going to be able to buy in specifically with an exchange a second a new player comes in? So it's just like, hey, you can buy in with any type of crypto. You buy in with this and exchange it with this, and then buying with Epics. I just feel like, or Sparklet, because that is on the exchanges, right? So I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I'll go off on a whole different topic. Yeah,
communication is key, and
yeah,
it would be nice, like all of these different players have all these different theories on why all of these things have been going on, like
yeah.
why so many city releases, why you can only buy USD like for things like block explorers, buildings, and not use Upics. And we have all of these questions like why
Yeah.
can't someone from Upland just come
Yeah.
in
Just come
and
out here and just
simply
talk.
lay
Yeah.
it to rest real quick and just be
Yeah.
like, look, we have to open these cities because of A, B, C, and D. We're
Yeah.
doing this because of this and that. And I mean, we're your players, we're your
Yeah.
customers, we're
Yeah.
buying your stuff. Like, we want to
And
know.
I think that if
Like,
people
and
saw that, that would make them feel more comfortable, and you start to
oh
see a lot more.
yeah,
You start to see a lot more referrals. You see more engagement. You see
more
people hop on.
spending,
Yes, way more
because it'd be nice
spending.
to know. I'd feel more
Engage with
comfortable.
your community. We can help spread the word with content. We can put it out there. We can really help people want to play the game and invest in the game. But no one wants to do that if they can't understand it, and no one can understand it if we can't even explain it. So
Well,
again,
yeah, if maybe they
we
don't understand
appreciate
it.
yes, and we appreciate all the feedback, all the criticism. We love it. We want to talk. We want to have we have great conversations. We're open to anything and everything. We just want to have the same open communication with Upland. So thank you guys. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
We're gonna call it a night. We're gonna do another one next week. So stay tuned, man. We're gonna have some really cool guests coming on, and we want to keep this open conversation, this open dialogue. So if you want to come on the show and you want to pop in, let us know. We'll put you in advance. We'll send you a link. Like I said, we're here to talk. We're gonna give you our time if you want to give us yours. So we love you guys, man. We love our community. We love Upland. We love all of Upland and everything about it. We just want it to be successful. Right, Kev?
That's right. 100%. Let's go, people.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. We'll catch you out there.